Do 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 do. It is time to review season 2 of Superman and Lois. Let's go ahead and give our thoughts of one of my new favorite superhero shows of this era. Hi again, everyone. Scott Player Pop Cult fan here, and as you guys have just been teased for, I am reviewing season 2 of Superman and Lois. I am wearing a shirt actually that I got in Scotland. This is actually the Loch Ness monster, but it's like designed like the Superman symbol, so that's why it's designed that way. I love this shirt, so I thought I'd wear this shirt for this video, since I'm going to be talking about season 2 of Superman and Lois. The season finale just dropped last night. I watched it this morning, and like, let me tell you, Superman and Lois, I think it's easily the best show that we've had in the Arrowverse in years. Like, I mean, I really enjoyed The Flash and Arrow. You know, I really liked those shows when those started, and you know, Arrow's not airing anymore. Season 8 was the final season, but and then, I mean, The Flash, the quality of that show kind of dwindled a little bit after a while. And lately the only Arrowverse show that I have been watching like at all is Superman and Lois, and I think they really did an amazing job just with the writing. I think in a lot of ways, I think the writing here is so much better than some of the other Arrowverse shows, if you ask me. And also, like, the way the show is filmed, it feels a lot more cinematic than some of the other Arrowverse shows, and you can really see that with the lighting and the overall tone of the show. And because of it being very much like a family drama, and all the Superman stuff is more backloaded, but it's there, and you're satisfied with all that Superman stuff when it all hits you. It can really hit you, especially Tyler Hoechlin's performance as the character. I think he is easily probably one of the better actors that has played the character, if you ask me, in recent years. Granted, I mean, I did love Henry Cavill, and I will always love Tom Welling from Smallville. I will always love him. And also Christopher Reeve, Brendan Routh, you know, all the other actors that have played the character before. Tyler Hoechlin, he's an amazing choice for the character. He just does a really good job bringing that same kind of hope that the character should be, but also understanding the world the way it is, and the way he interacts with his family, with Lois, with his kids. And speaking of this second season, I really like what they did with his one son, Jordan, and how Jordan's powers within season 2 have definitely, he's getting a handle of them, and you can see that Jordan's abilities are getting a lot better, and he's learning to use them a lot better, and even, you know, starting to, you know, fight his own enemies in a way. And it's just very satisfying seeing Jordan sort of becoming a hero as well, next to his dad, Clark Superman. And I think what they did with the villain, Allie Alston, I thought was interesting. They kind of tied her character up in a way where the character that is kind of set up as a villain at first, near the beginning of the season, is kind of a riff on Bizarro from the comics. Bizarro is a very interesting Superman villain, and I liked what they did with that character, and they sort of subverted expectations a little bit. A lot of people thought he was going to be Doomsday with the suit that he was wearing, like this really giant, like, body armored suit that he was wearing. People thought he was going to be like a version of Doomsday, and then when he was taken out of the suit, he was basically Bizarro from the comics. So I thought that was interesting what they did there. And then with the character of Ellie Alston and what her goal was throughout the season, I really liked how the story arc with with Lois and as a reporter, and what her goal was, going after Ollie Alston. It sort of tied into what was going on with the Bizarro character, and seeing where all that led to throughout the season. I thought that was very fascinating, and they continue to balance the families within the community of Smallville with Clark's family and with Lana's family. I really like that they're sort of, they're focusing on not just Clark's family, but like I've said, Lana's family as well, and even other characters within the community, and it just makes the city of Smallville feel a lot more lively because of that, and I really appreciate that. In a lot of ways, I feel like this show is kind of like a successor to Smallville in quite a few ways, because especially like towards the end, near the end of the season, Clark actually reveals his identity to Lana, and which is a bit of a spoiler, but I just kind of hard to talk about it without, I felt like talking about that, because there's elements of that that would remind me of Smallville, this TV show, a little bit, and what they do differently with that reveal I thought was very fascinating. I think it was just very enjoyable throughout as well, and you just get a lot of great action sequences, and there are some instances where, like, during action sequences, the CGI might not be quite as polished as you would want, maybe. I think that might be one tiny little flaw. And then also, I enjoyed Ellie Alston. I understood her perspective and what she was trying to do, but her character, there just wasn't a whole lot of depth and a whole lot of her not really just, you don't really sympathize with her. That's my main thing. You don't really sympathize with her, and throughout the season you just see what she's trying to do, and it's just something that, I don't know, something about the whole thing that she was trying to do, kind of merging the concept of two other humans merging. It's just a little bit odd, I guess, and the way that was handled, what she was trying to do just didn't quite work for me in some respects. But I did enjoy what they did in the season finale. I thought they did a pretty good job concluding the story of the season, while at the same time also teasing what comes next, especially for John Henry Irons, his character, and what he might be doing in season 3. And I just was very satisfied with this season and the show as well. Overall, I think it's a really good show. It's probably a show that I think a lot of Superman fans will appreciate. It's definitely something worth talking about, definitely. So yeah, if I had to give a grade, I'd probably give it like an A-. That would be my grade for the season as a whole, season 2. I really enjoyed it. So yeah, that should do it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. And one more thing, I did also review the Lightyear movie with my buddy Sean over on his channel, Cash Vault. So go ahead and check that out when you guys get a chance. Me and Sean really enjoyed Lightyear. I was glad to see it a second time with him. So yeah, that should do it. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace.